Medical science and technology have progressed with mind-boggling speed just within our own lifetime. In one area where this is especially obvious is organ transplantation. Just within the span of our own memories, the first human heart was transplanted in Cape Town, South Africa. And today, this procedure is nearly routine in most parts of the world. In fact, scientists are now contemplating placing animal or even artificial organs into the human body to compensate for the unavailability of sufficient human organs. Now, a new wave of experimentalists are trying to develop the means of gene alteration to selectively breed human beings so that parents, in effect, could custom build their offspring. All this has led some to conjecture whether soon we'll simply replace God through science and become completely independent of God. Then, of course, religion would be totally outmoded, obsolete. Toss cloning into this mix, it would appear that that could happen almost any time. Wow, what patience God must have with us. While we gloat over the great progress we are making, God must be viewing us as a bunch of little kids playing with their toys. To be sure, tremendous progress has been made in a relatively short time. But it is so important to understand this progress for what it really is, an opportunity to discover the fabulous universe that God has already created. While it is we who do the discovering, it is God who has made the very things we are now discovering. If we're going to keep all this in proper perspective, we've got to have a tremendous amount of faith. We must make our own the plea of the apostles in the opening lines of today's gospel. They said, "Lord, increase our faith." But there is so much more to faith than merely asking for it. Faith is like the muscles in our bodies. Like our muscles, to really develop, faith must have plenty of both nourishment and exercise. The food which is so vital for faith is both the Eucharist and daily prayer. If we neglect either of these, or go about them only half-heartedly, faith is sure to suffer. But nourishment is only half of what develops faith. Exercise is the other essential component. If we expect to trust God in big things, we've got to start by trusting Him with the little things in our daily lives, by truly accepting God's plan for even the inconveniences or discomforts of daily life. By this we prepare ourselves for the bigger difficulties that are sure to come. Without a doubt, all of us are busy. We've got 1,000,001 things on our minds. But we need to let Jesus' words about faith in today's gospel serve as a reminder. Despite all the great progress we have made and all the marvelous things we have going for us, only one thing really matters. Only one thing will accompany us into eternity, and that is the record of our daily life. And the one thing which underlies and supports that daily record is our faith.